Tens of millions of people, from Europe to Asia, Africa to the Middle East, are expected to go hungry this year due to a grim combination of factors made significantly worse by Russian President Vladimir Putin's unprovoked war in Ukraine. The conflict, which involves two countries that together produce nearly one-third of the world's wheat, helped push the grain's global price up 21% in just the 10 days that ended March 3. Extreme weather, such as persistent drought in North America, high fuel costs, fertilizer prices through the roof and the need to feed an increasing number of refugees displaced by war and climate change will contribute to the menace of growing hunger in 2022. The situation is in many ways bordering. There's no better wake-up call than the current moment, with sky-high food prices and skyrocketing hunger, to have a serious conversation about rethinking global food systems. Short-term solutions are hard to come by. American farmers, hobbled by what some observers are calling the driest weather in 200 years, can't be depended on to make up for the shortfall. Nutrien, the world's biggest fertilizer maker, has said it plans to ramp up production by 20%, but prices have been so high that a lot of the world's growers still won't be able to afford it. A more permanent way out of chronic world hunger, organic farming, shows glimmers of growth, but still accounts for less of 1% of agricultural acreage in the U.S. Then there's the problem of getting food to people who are in some cases so hungry they're starving. Before the war in Ukraine, 26 million refugees, the highest level in history, relied on a network of aid and government organizations for food. Russia's attack on Ukraine has displaced or made refugees of another estimated 10 million. The World Food Programme, the UN's food assistance branch, expects its costs to rise $71 million a month due to the conflict alone. The organization says it has already had to reduce rations in hunger-stricken Yemen, where it says more than 16 million people are food insecure and there are pockets of famine-like conditions. The Middle East and North Africa are particularly vulnerable to higher food prices, according to the war. Lebanon imports about half its wheat from Ukraine, the organization said. For Tunisia, the percentage is 42% and for Yemen 22%. Food prices worldwide are already at an all-time high, and buyers that need to shop around to replace Ukrainian wheat would pay even more, the organization said. Russia has already curtailed wheat and maize exports, and Ukraine's agricultural minister said Tuesday that its spring crop could be as small as half what the country expected before the invasion. Ukraine has suspended exports of meat, livestock, salt, sugar, buckwheat, oats, millet and rye.